So today we've got Dermott Brereton coming to our school as principal for the day. So he's got a pretty jam-packed itinerary, starting off with a bit of yard duty out the front, meeting and greeting the students. He's heading over to Year 9 Assembly, where some of our students who have played at state level are going to interview him in front of the students. Then he is doing a bit of a school tour, seeing how school works, which is probably a little bit different to how it was when he went to school. We've got some open learning centres and some really different ways of learning, so he's going to experience that. He has an applied science background, so he's going to take a science class. I think that they're measuring DNA or extracting DNA, something like that. Followed by that, we have a bit of a surprise for him because it was his 50th birthday last week. We have had some of our VCAL students working really hard to make him a really fantastic cake that says happy birthday, so we're going to present that to him. And then he's going to give a bit of an inspirational speech to our senior students about, you know, studying and being focused, and he's going to finish the day with a masterclass for our AFL Academy. So the students are really looking forward to that.
The only thing that can make you go a little bit better is you. What you decide to get out of it. And you will hear many, many times between now and complete adulthood, because I look at you guys and you're all young adults. And you are going to hear so many times in the next few years, give it your all, give it this, give it that, you'll get out what you put in. And those things are very true. And after a while you realise that those things are very, very true. When it comes down to the individual and how you want to perform, if you're prepared to get off your butt and go and apply yourself in an individual task, i.e. an element of sport, the fitness aspect, or learning, or study, or pretty well anything in life, if you are prepared to self-motivate, there's no higher form of, I suppose, push to your life that you can find.
Just interviewed Dermott Brereton about his daily life and what he's done in football.
Yeah, I've got a few in mind that I would like to ask him and see what he responds to.
I'm very excited.
How did you feel when you put your first ever representative jumper on?
Wow, that's a good question. First representative jumper I got was Mornington Peninsula, and we used to wear, I played for Frankston Rovers, we wore Hawthorn jumpers. Mornington Peninsula wore Hawthorn jumpers with a white MP on the chest. So I could wear that playing for Frankston Rovers. And even though I had a Frankston Rovers jumper, I loved my MP jumper more because it was a recognition, it was a signature that I was what I thought was the next level up. So it was a show-off aspect for me, so I loved that jumper to bits. Yeah.
So, pretty much, what was it like playing at Frankston Rovers?
Frankston Rovers was great. When I grew up at Frankston Rovers, it was almost on the furthest outreaches of Frankston. So I lived on Golf Links Road, corner of McMurtry Way and Golf Links Road, and on the other side of the road was hundreds upon hundreds of acres of bush. So we were literally the furthest house out of Frankston on that southeastern area. And being Frankston Heights, we could look down onto Frankston. I used to climb up on the roof with the binoculars and a telescope, and just used to look at the Frankston Pier. Used to look at the beach. Used to look at people walking around Frankston from up there. Sounds like a weird way to pass your time. Kids do that sort of stuff. And then we used to go up and muck around up in the bush and go yabbying and stuff like that. And then on weekends we'd play either footy or cricket. It's good fun.
Yeah. Did you find it hard in any way when you got to like the pinnacle of your sporting career, like when you played with Hawthorn, like having to train every single day? Did you like feel that mental drain or?
No, loved it.
You loved it, every bit of it.
Yeah. And in fact, at the end of each year, we used to get like a month off.
Yeah.
I would train Monday, Tuesday, light training Wednesday, hard training Thursday again. Friday would be a light night. Saturday play, Sunday recovery. Start again, do it all again. So after the last game of the year, hopefully it's a grand final. Monday, relax, you won, lost, whatever. Tuesday, relax. By Wednesday, the first time for 11 months that you've gone 72 hours without working out, I used to get all antsy and itchy because my body was saying, where's the activity? So I actually became acclimatised to working out. And it's a strange thing, when you deny your body the activity, you just get all, I've got to do this, what do I do now? So yeah, I found it pretty easy to go to training, and yeah, I loved it. One of the things I absolutely love, and I can't do it anymore, is running. Just go for a jog. Can't do it. My knees too sore, my hip and back. I can go for light jogs and short jogs of about 5Ks. That's about it. But I can't do 10K runs or anything like that.
You said it's just light. Like for a lot of people, 5K is like a marathon.
Yeah, no. 5Ks, yeah, 15-minute run, 20-minute run. Yeah, 20-minute run, yeah.
So being here and being principal for a day, what have you gotten out of?
It's not so much what I get out of it. Really what I get out of it is seeing how much people take in. And for all the young students that I've stood in front of, conversed with or spoken to, even in a group sense, I'm not going to reach everyone. There are some which I can tell hang on every word I've said, and there are some that were yawning and some were dropping off, and I can see that, and I know that. That's just life. There is nobody that one size fits all. It's just the way life is. But the people who I do see that engaged and actually wanted to drag something out, so take some positive aspect of what I was talking about, to see them and think, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's something to aspire to. Yes, I understand where he's coming from. Yes, I'd like that to happen to my life. When I see that and I can go, I'm registering the fact that they're recognising, that's what I get out of it. If I've made one difference to one person, that's what I get out of it.
He's been, hunted down at lunchtime. Can we have a photo? He's hanging out at the senior centre talking to the students. They really relate to him, and it's fantastic. I think, this will be a day that a lot of our students remember for a long time to come.